Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. We've waited so long, and finally another season of college football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the Nevada Wolfpack and the Florida State Seminoles. Reese Davis, Dave Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
When you enter Doak Campbell Stadium, you have to walk past the statue of Bobby Bowden first. This is sacred territory in college football. The fans know it. When they get chanting and the horse gets running, you know this is one of the most special places in all of college football. Can't wait to see how the Seminoles bounce back this season here at the Doak. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. So Nevada's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. He'll bring it out. It's Carter. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Seminoles offense will go to work first. There's the dangerous Deuce Robinson. Every time he gets a chance to make a play, the entire stadium holds its breath.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We had a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out. This is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, their D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. They've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You gotta love this running back, and he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early.
There's some room. Past the 20. Touchdown Seminoles! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
These offensive coordinators, man, they have their sheet and they go touches for so-and-so. And Jesse, he's one of those guys. Like, they wanted to get him the ball early because he can do that right there. Take it on the outside, run it down the field. Very few people on the field can even catch him. They're getting him the ball early. And
they're doing it creatively, too. On that one, David, it looks like the defense had no idea he was getting the football. It's almost as if they weren't expecting it, so give the OC some credit. Getting creative, getting one of his best players touch early, and he's able to take it in for the long rushing TD.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
Offside.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So Nevada's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And we take a look at a guy who didn't burn out the recruiting rankings, but man, is he being productive. Fought his way through a lot of competition in camp and ended up winning the running back job for the opener. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Pulls it in, it's Turner. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. The run inside, it's Turner. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Now on first down from the 30. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw.
Maybe a crease. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Wolfpack with a really good time to take a shot on 2nd and inches. They'll go with a direct snap. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground. That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given them a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend-don't-break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Trying play action. Forced out of the pocket. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. And listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a hole.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Nevada has it in the red zone. On first down, it's Brown again. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical tone. And they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nevada. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Fielded in the end zone, it's Singleton. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Picks up the first down. He's picked up 48 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener. Right back to the well. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Tight end now in motion. grab behind the line. It's Riles. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And the Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Daniels. Got his man. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's see how these two guys are doing so far. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. And the Noles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Gonna look downfield again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. To throw, it's Daniels. Looking to get it in. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Noles! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And here's the return. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. Now it's Nevada out there to go on the attack. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. He's got 50 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. This time he wants to throw. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Short completion on 1st down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got his man. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast and low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
When defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Gets it out quickly. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of time. On the field. So the defense, they were expecting run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Got the back over the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on fourth down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And the D brings the heat, man, and they catch him a little bit off guard. Quarterback doesn't know where to go with the football. Man, the worst thing you can do on fourth down is take a sack. It doesn't matter if you get an INT. Throw that thing up. The receiver a chance to make a play. He holds on to it too long, and the defense gets the sack.
Finds his target down the middle. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Now the Wolfpack will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Wolfpack with a really good time to take a shot on 2nd and inches. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's now up to 58 yards on the ground, a very productive first half here in the season opener.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. right down the middle. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call. Quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Hand off from the shotgun. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. The Noles will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Trying to barrel in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Checking in from the Nevada sideline, there is a lot of conversation happening about better communication. This crowd is making it so difficult, already creating several turnovers early in this game. The defense is feeding off it, the crowd is feeding off it, and they've got their backs against the wall in a hostile environment. They've got to clean it up here to keep alive in this game. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Nevada. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Might be calling a hot route. They'll try to get it through the air. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air, it's Daniels. They're working that left side. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking downfield very late in the half. That's caught. It's Robinson. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got... And makes the grab. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, week 1, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the number 8 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's South Carolina with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game at Doak Campbell Stadium. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Doak Campbell Stadium.
And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
They'll go to the counter play. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Morgan. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. One more time, it's Brown. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Now we're going to get a momentary stoppage in play as they check on the injured Nevada player. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. They'll give it to Brown. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Got it. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Hand off for Brown. Might have a chance. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Brown again. That'll be enough for a Nevada 1st down.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football, look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play, nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with this slot receiver running these drag routes. You can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. Going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. He's got it, 1st down and more. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
I mean, they didn't reinvent football on this drive. That was really impressive watching them just go down the field methodically, running the football a bunch, and finally punching it in. David, we saw the turnovers throwing the ball in the first half. They decided just to come out here in the second half now and just get back to the basics, and it really paid off for them.
I'm about to say, it's more of a necessity, right? Like, this offense wasn't really good through the air. What do they do best? Pound the football. And it's not like we're not getting movement up front. This offensive line is doing a good job. And if they want to get back in this football game, you got to like the start right here to this second half. Like, early in the second half, showing that you are physical and that you can still run the football even though you're trained.
He now has 91 yards rushing now here in week 1. A solid start to this new campaign. They'll keep it on the ground. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Now the play fake. Here's a heat. Trying to get away. Nice move to keep running. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. Ready. 1, 2, 3. Go.
Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Clock winds inside a minute to play here in the 3rd. Makes the catch. It's Riles. Across the 25, he's got room. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. The Seminoles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Ready. Blue 22. Blue 22. Ready, go.
Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the 3rd. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Florida State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
On the run from inside his own 5. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. One more time, it's Brown. And they'll knock him down.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Makes the grab. It's Turner. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Finds a crease at the 20. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Wolfpack hoping to pay off this red zone trip. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Could not make his way to the corner. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Making side adjustments here. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. They'll try the right side. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The play action fake. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. It's Lopez. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. The Seminoles come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Makes the grab on the left.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Motion from the wideout. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And to get rid of it quickly.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The sure hands. It's Riles. Turning it on. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Seminoles, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. It's complete! And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? With the run on 1st and goal. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
You can look at a lot of different statistics. I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on, keep working on them, keep developing. Those things you do well, dude, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.